Hi everyone, Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. How is everybody? Today I'm going to make a little fun little card, but I just want to get a bit of business out of the way first. You know what it's like. Get the boring stuff out of the way first, and then we can enjoy our little crafting foray. So the first things first, my online store is here. That's jillancet.stampinup.net. And the host code for February, which is good till the 28th of February, is this series of letters and numbers here. If your order is under $250, I'd appreciate it if you could just pop that in there. If it's over $250, you don't need to put that in. It will ask you what rewards that you would want for spending over $250. So that is the threshold for you to get direct rewards. And the computer will tell you that when you go into my website, into my online store, and you start putting your order in. So you don't have to worry about that. Another little thing I wanted to just point out to you guys as well, up in the top right hand corner, once you get into shopping and you're looking at products, there's a little heart amongst the little symbols up there. I think there's a little shopping bag, a heart, and a magnifying glass. But when you're looking at the products themselves, there's a little heart, and you can click on that, and that will put that item into your shopping list. And then later on you can go up here to this right hand top corner and click on that heart, and it will show you all the items that you've put into that shopping list. So that's handy to know, especially when we look through the catalogue and we think, oh yeah, I really like that, and then you forget 5 minutes later because you've seen something else shiny and bright. So that's what I just wanted to let you know about that. The other thing is they have extended the celebration. Now, it was meant to end on the 28th of February. It's now been extended to the 16th of March, and that's great. That gives you a little bit longer to get your orders together and things like that, so you don't miss out on your free items. The reason they've done that is because of all the delivery delays due to the COVID. So that was really good. One piece of good news that came out of COVID, I guess. But likewise, the joining offer has also extended. So that means you've got till the 16th of March to get the extra 2 free stamp sets when you join. So when you join, you pay $169, but you actually get up to $235 worth of items for your $169. Now that used to be before you got the 2 free stamp sets, but now you get 2 free stamp sets if you join before the end of celebration, which will be the 16th of March. So just for argument's sake, you want to include into your joining fee, which is $169, the Stamparatus. Now that's $85. That's a big spend, but you've still got $150 left. So you might want to put the mini scan and emboss machine, which is this little beauty here, into that starter set as well. Now that's $104. And then you've still got $46 left. But don't forget, you're getting 2 free stamp sets. You will also get free delivery. Now those things are quite heavy, so why not get them in that first joining starter set, and you get your free delivery as well. So you make up the rest, the $46, with bits and pieces that you want. You've already got 2 stamp sets. You've already got a Stamparatus, and you've already got the Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine, the mini one. So you've got some of your basic essential tools and things that you need to start off. After that, you will get a 20% discount off all of your future orders. And if you order your joining kit, your starter kit, now, you will still have time till the 16th of March to put another order in, get your 20% discount off, and you'll still be able to have qualifying orders to get more free stuff from the celebration. So that's something to think about. So that's the business side out of the way. And I haven't made the card yet, so I thought we could do that together. And it's using this cute little nuts and bolts set, and it's in the January to June mini catalogue, and it's on page 13 in this. I'll just show you where it is. Okay, it's a cute little set. There's a couple of samples there you can use, but we're going to make a little card. I made one the other day. I have put it up onto my Facebook page. I made it for a customer, but I thought I'd just make a simple little card just to show you how cute these things are. And I mean, these don't have to be for kids. You could do it for Valentine's Day, which is coming up. I'm nuts and bolts about you. You make my heart go beep. Anyway, it's a cute little card, and this sort of open design, I mean, you can just leave it uncoloured or you can colour it in, and that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to show you how I coloured that with the watercolour pencils. So I've got everything already pre-cut, so it's going to be a quick card today. But as I said, we're going to use this little guy here. And we're going to say, I'm nuts and bolts about you. So I've just popped everything in here. I'll just put a piece of scrap down. And I've already set this up in the Stamparatus. Now, this is the Stamparatus. This is what I was talking about before. It's a stamping platform. I have set both of these up here. And sometimes, you know, if you're beginning to stamp or you have arthritis or something, you may not get that initial clear stamp the first time, and it's really hard to go back in freehand and do that again. So this thing is really, really good. And as I said, if you can incorporate that into your starter kit, that's a big outlay out of the way. So I've set it all up, and the items that we're going to use today are just a square card base, and it's 13 by 13 centimeters, and we're going to use it like a tent fold card, so it will stand up just like that. Okay, so that's the card base, 13 by 13 centimeters. We have another piece of oh gosh, it escaped me for a second, Bermuda Bay, and that's 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So it's square. That'll fit on the card just like that. We have our Granny Apple Green piece, which is 9.3 centimeters by 9.3 centimeters. And I've just put a little bit of washi tape in there just to hold that in place. You can use your magnet if you like. I have this piece here is set up for another card that I will be making a video on later on. So just ignore that piece there. And our stamps, as I said, and our colouring in pencils. And we're going to be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I have a bit of music playing in the background, only because I've got little kids next door, and sometimes they get a little bit over exuberant. So, yeah. So they're the things that we're using today. So the first thing we'll do is get to stamping. And I'll just show you, if you haven't seen how the Stamparatus works before, I'll just show you how it works. Okay, so I've got my Memento Tuxedo Black. Now that's available in my online store. I will give you all of the item numbers at the end. So you just stamp it up. Now I managed to fit them both in, so I can stamp them both up at the same time, which is really time saving if you're in a hurry. So we'll ink that up and we just close it over. Now it comes with an extra pad, and if you were using the clear polymer stamps, you do need the extra pad for the extra bit of height, but these have got the cushioning on the back of them, so you don't need that. So you just close it like a book. You just close it over like a book, and you just give it a good stamp. Give that a couple of seconds for it to absorb into the cardstock. And we'll have a look. Now, if it didn't stamp perfectly the first time, yeah, you just do it again, because it's in exactly the same place. So our little robot's not looking too crash hot, so we'll give him another go. Sometimes you might want a really, really, really black outline, and it's good to go over that a couple of times as well. So we'll just give him a bit of a press, a couple of seconds to absorb. And that's looking pretty good. Now, I cleaned that with my Stampin' Chamois, Simply Chamois, which looks terrible, but it's actually clean, even though it's stained. And I just use water. And I just keep it in this little thing. I think it's a baby snack thing. I just pop it in there. I can get it in and out. It keeps it moist without making a mess on my desk. So that's the stamping done. And I'm just going to take that off there very, very gently. Washi tape is very, very good for holding things into place, and you can reuse that. So I'll just pop that over there. Okay, so there's our stamping done. Now I'm just going to give that a few seconds to dry. And the colours I'm using are from our watercolor pencil sets. Now I got both sets, and they're on page 126. Oh, that was pretty good. On page 126. And they're down here. There's two different sets. But as I said, I've got both sets. I keep them in this really nice little tin that I got just at the $2 shop. And then they're all in the same place. So the colours that I've chosen are, as I said, the Granny Apple Green and the Bermuda Bay. And so I'm using those colours as well. So with the watercolour pencils, now normally, I mean, they're called watercolour pencils. So you would colour them and then use your water brush, and you can spread that like watercolour paint. But we're not using them like that today. We're going to just use them like just like normal colouring in pencils. So I'm just going to quickly do this. There's not going to be a lot of colouring involved here. I'm just going to, and I may not be able to colour and talk at the same time. We'll find out. So this is the black. And I'm just basically just giving him a little bit of shading. Not a lot. And I'm just coming from one side just to give him the appearance that he's rounded. Do that on his head. And this is a good little activity to do if the weather's crappy. And it's been raining here in Sydney on and off for the last few days. So this is the kind of weather perfectly designed for doing something like this. So that's all I'm going to do there with the black. Then I'm just taking the Granny Apple Green. Now the cardstock is Granny Apple Green. So you're thinking, what are you doing? You won't even see it. But you will, actually. I'm just going to go over the black and just overlap that a little bit. And I'm just sort of blending it over the black, and it just kind of gives it a bit of a sheen. It makes it look really good. So I'll just finish these bits off here. And what it does is it kind of makes it look like he's shinier in the middle, more light bouncing off him in the middle there. So I'll do that up here. Now, as I said, I'm not doing a lot of colouring on him. That's probably about it, to be honest. Oh no, I'm going to do some Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm using the black. I'm just going to do a little bit of black there. And just a little bit of black there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Bermuda Bay. He's going to have Bermuda Bay feet. And Bermuda Bay hands, or whatever they are. Hands, I guess. And I'm going to do, I've got the grey out. I'm going to do his little, I don't know what they are, ears. I'm going to do those grey, and I'm going to colour this in just a bit of grey, just on the edges. Oh. And then I'm going to colour that in Bermuda Bay as well. And it just basically ties those two colours in. I'm only using those two colours. Except for the ribbon, I didn't have any Bermuda Bay ribbon, so I'm using just jade. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to glue this piece directly onto the card base, and you'll notice that it's centered. It will center up because of the measurements, and as I said, I will give you those measurements if I didn't already do that. Just a bit of glue, pop that up like that. And I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. I want to put this piece of, well, as I said, it's just jade, but, you know, it tones in with that. I want to cut that a bit smaller because I don't want it to go out past there. But it's really nice, this ribbon, because it kind of frays up a bit. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to use glue dots, if I can find them. Yep, there they are. A couple of glue dots. So one on the end, about there. Oh, and they are very sticky. One in the middle. And one on this end. And that's just going to go across our card. And I always try to make it just a tad above centre. For some reason or other, that is more pleasing to the eye. So that looks about good to me. Now this guy is going to go up on dimensionals. And oops, we might need, oh no, we've got plenty. So I'm just going to, I always lose my take your pick tool right about now. So what I do is I just put one in each corner. Then I like to put one in between. I use a lot. I use a lot of dimensionals, but I like my cards to stay sturdy, so yeah. And then I would normally put a couple in the middle as well. So probably one there, probably one there, one there, one there, and one in the middle. That's an awful lot, but it ain't going anywhere. So then I just pick the backs off with my take your pick tool, and this helps to keep them from going everywhere. And I can put them straight in the bin, because trust me, they go everywhere. And then just center this up. I'm gonna have to just hop over the top just for a second. And it's not a very big border. And there we go. A very, very, very simple little card. And it's fun. And we did some colouring, used our Stamparatus, and added some nice ribbon to that as well. So the measurements again were, the card is 13 by 13 centimetres. That's the card base, excuse me. Our Bermuda Bay layer is 10 by 10 centimetres, and the Granny Apple Green is 9.3 by 9.3. And please go to my store. You'll be able to see those items there if you wish. You can also go to my YouTube channel, my business Facebook page as well. From there is a link into the top corner for you to click onto those. But that didn't take very long at all. And oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot to ground him. So I'm just using the black pencil, and I'm just going to put some shadow under him. Otherwise he looks like he's floating in outer space. There, finished. Very, very simple. I hope you enjoyed that card. Cards don't have to take forever to make, to create a nice little card that you're happy to send to somebody. So thank you all. Happy crafting. Don't forget, celebration's been extended. Take advantage of that. And yeah, happy crafting. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.